Hey Cat Bus, it's Aaron. I'm back, and as promised, after my video last week, well, it's been a couple of weeks now, I did finish the anime show I was watching, Tordora, and I'm going to talk about that a little bit later, as far as my final impressions. But I want to move on to the topic of this video this week, which is something that has come onto my mind here lately, especially after Sonia, as some of you know, introduced me for the first time to Ghost in the Shell. Lonely Complex in this case, which was my first exposure to Ghost in the Shell, and I know everybody's recommended that I need to see the show. I finally caught a few episodes of at least this particular Ghost in the Shell series, and I have to say I'm pretty impressed. I've seen a few other high-tech anime shows that I really didn't get into, but this one, this was really good. So I'm going to talk a little bit about technology in the anime world and technology in the real world. I'm a science major myself, so I keep up with science, and I like to keep up with technology as well. And one of the things that I've been wondering here in the last couple of weeks is, you know, out of all the technology that we've seen in anime, which is hardly a promise that is going to come true, you know, any more than Back to the Future was, you know, what if that anime technology is actually going to happen in real life? What's going to become a reality? I know a lot of fans have opinions on this because you go to any con and you're going to overhear at least one conversation where excited anime fans are talking about this subject. So I thought it would be a good one for this video. For instance, in Ghost in the Shell Lonely Complex, and this is just one example, but in Ghost in the Shell Lonely Complex, you've got tanks that walk on legs, like spiders almost, and then you've got the cute spider, like, I don't know what to call them, tank robot, you know, I don't know, carriers that are just adorable that are called Tachikamos. And then you've got androids that are actually introduced in episode 2. You've got you know, cybernetic bodies, cyber limbs. You know, really, I could go on. The list goes on, but there's a lot of really cool high technology in Ghost in the Shell, and I have to wonder what of this will actually happen. So I want to pose the question to you: what you think is going to actually end up becoming real technology from Ghost in the Shell and from other anime shows? Me personally, I was watching Ghost in the Shell and I was thinking that tanks walking on 6 legs, that's actually something I've seen in YouTube videos that the military is testing through their program DARPA. And if you haven't looked up DARPA before, D-A-R-P-A, Google it. Check it out on YouTube. They've got some pretty crazy stuff on there. So already, that's one thing I saw in there, and I already know that it's being worked on. Cute Tachikamos, I'd love to see those happen. I don't know about that. That might be farther along. But, you know, enough of my thoughts. I'd like to hear the opinions of my viewers, and as well as you, Jim, and you, Sonia, what y'all think. So, you know, that's my open question for the week. What technology from anime do you expect to actually translate into the real world someday, perhaps soon? Now, moving on to the second part of my video, and I promise this won't be long, but I did want to give my final impressions of Tordora. I have to say that, you know, as some of you know, School Rumble was my previous all-time favorite anime show. I love shojo, and I love the coming-of-age school setting. So when I saw Tordora, already it had my interest. And, you know, watching the first few episodes, I thought this would be pretty good, but it didn't seem like it was going to be School Rumble special for me. I was wrong. By the end of the series, you know, Tordora had done what I think any special anime and any special show really does, and that's end every episode with a cliffhanger, where you have to watch one more episode. This is one of those shows that, at least for me, it kept me up all night because I couldn't stop watching it. I had to see the next episode. And then you get frustrated when you get to the end of the disc, and you know, if you don't have the next box set, then, you know, you freak out. So, incredible anime show. I really encourage you, despite, you know, the fact that I know some people don't like to cross between different anime genres. I don't care if you watch shojo or if you watch mecha or something else, you have to watch Tordora. I promise you, you're going to enjoy it. It's just one of those kind of shows. So that's my review on Tordora, and then of course my topic, technology in the anime world and in real life, which I think is pretty pertinent right now since South by Southwest has been going on, so a lot of people have been thinking technology anyways lately. Oh yeah, and then Apple just dropped a new iPad. So yeah, technology's been in the news. It's been on people's brains. You tell me what technology from the anime world will make it to real life. I'll catch y'all later. Jim, Sonia, see you soon.